Welcome to My House, My Couch podcast. It's your girl Drea, and welcome to My House, My Couch.
Hello.
Welcome to My House, My Couch podcast.
Glad to be here. Happy to be here.
I know, because this is a special day.
It is.
First episode. First guest.
Me.
Aha.
You chose me. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Who
that.
did you think it was going to be?
Honestly, the list was short. It was only me.
She was a fairy. Yeah. She was
Episode 1, only me.
So, when I said, Burrington, this is it, what did you think?
I was happy to hear that you was doing something for yourself, first and foremost. Love the healing aspect of it all. I think healing is something that everybody can use. You especially in this
You say I need
time.
healing?
A little bit.
We all need a little healing.
Yeah, I need some too.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
yeah.
to get that on this couch today.
Hey, you are. Listen, this couch has been through a lot of things, you know, and I could have threw it away, you know, just to throw away the past. But why?
Why get rid of a good couch?
Grandma gave me this couch.
You know something? Is this the couch that she bought? You remember when we went?
It got a bed in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same couch. You know, once I say that, it's silly.
That's it. That's the one.
You got a bed in it. This the one. You just wipe it off and keep moving.
Love that.
You know what I mean?
Efficient.
But it got a lot of history to it, and I just feel like it'll, kind of exuberate some type of energy.
Yeah, it's
You know?
definitely.
Is it comfy?
It's comfy. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
sleep on it.
Hey, welcome. Especially drunk.
Oh yeah.
You don't sleep on any couch when you're drunk. You might sleep on the floor if you're drunk.
I slept on bathroom floors, wherever. It's a spot for
Hey.
me. I'll take it. Put me in it.
Yes, put me in it. Let me go ahead, curl up, fold my legs up.
Uh-huh.
So, welcome.
Thank you.
This is my first episode, of course. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about with you.
Let's get to it.
I love you.
I love you too.
I know that we've been through a lot, and you've seen a lot when it comes to me. But first and foremost, how are you?
I'm good. I feel very relaxed today. Earlier today, I was a little wound up.
Okay, that's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
a little bit wound up
Yeah.
because I'm excited to do this. And this is important to you, so it's important to me. And I just wanted to make sure that I showed up in a way that was appropriate for the occasion.
It ain't no way you can feel it, Dad. Just to let you know.
Thank you. So you asked me about my mental health, and I'd like to touch on yours. How are you?
I'm better.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say I'm 100%, but I'm definitely better.
What would you say? 70? 80? 60?
I would say about 65.
65. Okay.
65, 70, pushing 70. Trying to navigate through some things that traumatize me a little bit. Giving myself some grace. Trying to allow myself to heal and, still capture my dreams at the same time. Luckily for me now, I have someone that's, kind of helping me through that healing process. But it's all about me. The fat me was different. The fat me thought that accepting certain things due to my insecurities was going to help me become whatever it is that I was going to become, and it didn't. All it did was just pull me down further, make me sadder. So I accepted a lot of things from people because I wasn't secure of myself. Instead of understanding that I'm enough and not allowing certain things to happen. But the thinner me, you like?
I love it.
You love it?
I loved you before.
Yeah.
Love you the same now. But if you're happier, I'm happier.
Yes. So the more healthy me, the one who is not depressed about that, because, it's tough being fat. Being fat is tough. That shit is tough. You wouldn't know.
I could imagine.
This sexiness, boy, it's been...
Don't get me hot and bothered in here now.
That sexiness can only be, manifested in a lab somewhere, so everybody don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
So the bigger me was very insecure.
Mm-hmm.
So this me is very, I'm more calmer.
I never got insecure from you.
Everybody says that.
Never got
Everybody says that. Everybody says that. And that's crazy because when I show people pictures, they be like, I don't remember. And it's like, how the fuck you don't remember? How?
I think you were living that, right? And the people around you, the vast majority of us, didn't see you as fat or thin or whatever. We saw you for who you were.
Drea. Yeah. Pretty much. And it makes me feel good to know that I was accepted and loved by the vast majority in that regard. But I had to realize that it wasn't about you guys loving me. It was about me loving myself. So I had to realize that I needed to make a change in myself. And it was more so on me. I can't control other people. I can only control the people that I have in my life. It's not about how I react. It's about the people that are in my life that make me react in a way that I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I had to pick people who don't make me react in a way that I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah.
Adult. So my mental is getting better. It's healing. Yes, I'm getting to a healing point.
I want to touch on something else that you just said about picking the people around you. I would argue that that's top 2 most important things you can do for yourself.
Absolutely.
The people around you have a tremendous effect on how you view the world, how you view yourself, how you interact with people that aren't your friends. One bad apple
can spoil the whole fucking batch. It's toxicity. No matter what type of form it is, it's toxicity. It's people who aren't for the greater good of you. And it's not saying that you're not a match for someone else.
Speaking of things being disorganized in your 30s, below your 30s rather, anything before 30. There's something that took me quite a minute to get over. Let's call her Janine.
Okay.
Let's call her Janine.
I'm going to assume this was Souza, 37? Okay.
Yeah.
Janine.
I still would bet my last $1 million that up until that point, and maybe even further, Janine was arguably the best thing that had happened to you. That's how for me, obviously.
Right.
The best thing.
I always got to throw that out there. Okay. Yeah.
People come and go.
Yeah.
I'm a constant.
Every day.
All
day.
But, that was a situation that I watched blossom and I watched die. Front row seats. And I do think, and you said, in your defense, you said that was something that you were not ready for. That Janine was in a place that she needed maturity, growth, I think. And I think that Janine would have guided you through that and gotten you to a point, I would say, that you are now. Then she would have gotten you to that point had you been open and willing and, that wasn't what you wanted to hear at the time.
No.
So
not at all.
I actually never got the story or the back end, the back behind the curtain of how that affected you.
So Janine, if Janine know who Janine is, I actually reached out to her, and a while ago because during that relationship, the healthiness was there. She taught me the healthiness, the healthy love life. You saw healthy because you saw us never arguing. You saw someone, two people who went to work every day, had the, priorities together. I think that relationship taught me something that I wasn't willing to learn at that time. Now I see how important everything, and she was younger than me. Very. So it used to be like, who raised you? Who sent you? How the hell is you 20-something and you got your priorities straight? I just wasn't ready, But every story has a bridge, and I think at that time, because you came to me at that time, living with me at that time, I don't think I would have been in that position to handle you and Shaquille had I not been with her, because she was that stability at that time. She was the mindset that I needed in order to take care of you guys, but I do identify that you guys had a great relationship with her. You had a great relationship with her. You loved her to death. That's all you talked about. Like, what's going on? So in the process of me learning that I didn't understand how to grow in a relationship, I started spiraling. Is that what they call it? I started twisting down into a little stripper hole, doing drugs and drinking, and it's like, this is too unreal. Healthy is not something I'm accustomed to. Unfortunately, your grandmother and grandfather weren't the healthiest. So it wasn't something I was accustomed to. And when you find a person that's ready, you have to show up. And that's hard, especially being young. And it's like, oh, this girl wants me to show up. She wants me to be prepared with my boots on. And no, I want to spend my money frivolously. I want to go see the strippers. I want to do it high. I want to do it drunk. I want to come home at 4 a.m. And guess what she did? She didn't complain. I come home 4 a.m. She didn't say nothing. But I was doing this every night. She didn't say nothing. She didn't care. All she cared about is, you got to get up for work, and you're going to do that. You're going to do that. And it was just a learning lesson occurred, but I do know how much she meant to you. Janine, Auntie Janine.
I think what you just said, but I think the thing that you struggle with the most is the fact that somebody set an expectation for you
that I wasn't ready to,
that you weren't ready to meet.
She threw that thing out there, like, it hit me in the head. I was like, oh, you want me to do great.
Yeah. I also struggled with that. Mark set expectations for me all the time that I quite consistently, back in the day, my younger days, had no regard. I had no intention of meeting those expectations, because to me, in my mind, I am living my life currently the way that I deem it fit to be lived. And he was teaching me maturity. He was teaching me responsibility, accountability.
You to show up.
He was forcing me to show up.
One thing about relationships and perception, I think a lot of people perceive me as a person who allowed people to come in and take advantage of me. That's to say. Besides Janine.
Yeah, I watched a lot of people take advantage of you.
Yeah. I think, and that was my problem, more so. Not really setting boundaries, kind of letting them do what they want.
Yeah.
Money, whatever, I put it on the table.
I think that was an overcompensation, though.
For them.
I remember very vividly the first time that I met another woman. person.
Okay.
And I just remember, I think probably the first time that I had felt genuine disgust.
Is that the latest?
The latest?
The latest one.
Time I felt disgust?
Yeah.
That's honestly, that was the last time the first and last time that I had, I'm lying.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The latest one, did you feel disgusted?
Yeah, I felt disgusted.
But are you talking about that one?
No.
You talking about someone before that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I'm not going to elaborate.
Okay.
I'm not going to elaborate. But I felt like sick to my stomach disgust. Because I personally, having seen the lineup,
okay,
why did you choose this?
Big Dre was wild.
She was.
Big Dre was wild. And I don't think nobody really understood the dramaticness of how depressed I was, in the sense of I didn't feel like I deserved no one like the new Janine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, pretty, driven, smart, sex bomb. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like it was like because I was missing something.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand. So even when Janine came, during the time that I was big, it was like, oh no, I don't deserve this. Let me go find me a ratchet type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go to what I feel like I deserve. And then, you know, time passes and you realize what you think you deserve may be just a little toxic.
Yeah.
You know, to the point where I went to jail recently. You know? So I've learned. With the gremlin eye. The gremlin eye. The gremlin eye. The gremlin eye.
My biggest fear, I think, is I don't want to wake up one day and feel like I made a mistake. Like I chose incorrectly.
You're gonna do that though.
I don't think so.
No, that's life. That's life. Sometimes, listen, God, the only thing that we have is decisions, choices.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got. People think, even with your time, time is so important because it's the only thing that you have. Even with your time, you got to make choices during that time. So choices are the only thing that you have. Trust me. I'm 46. None of your choices are going to be perfect.
Yeah.
None of them. The idea is to make more good choices than bad choices. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But you're going to make some bad ones. I don't care how.
I've made them. I mean, I have already made some.
And you'll make more.
Yeah.
Tristan.
Yes.
He was loading them up. Playing with himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do that.
You have to do that.
That is easily one of the best creations. One of the best, the hottest collab in the city.
Like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Kanye. T.I. You know. No one's on the corner, got swagger like that type of vibe.
Yeah.
We did it.
Just couldn't have turned out better.
You know, it was scary for me. Tristan, let's just say, creating him was scary because, you know, I asked your uncle first. I asked BB first. I said, bro, can I get some sperm? Like it was just a corner store thing.
You just asked and you got it. Coming right up.
He was like, no. Immediately.
Yeah.
He said, because I have kids and I don't want them to be confused by your kid. He said, ask your nephew. So I said, and it, bing, whoa, you're right. But it was scary at first because you were young. You know, you were 18. Even though you can make your own decisions, you know, it was scary at first because I just didn't know, like, everything that we've been through. Number one, I didn't want you to feel like you had to do it for me. You know what I mean? And that was the scariest thing for me. Like, sometimes as kids, we feel like we owe certain people things, you know? And I know I did a lot for you, and I know I made you feel a certain type of way. So I didn't want the way that I made you feel to influence your decision, because it was a very, very deep decision. You know, that's something, having a kid, seeing a kid that come out of you is different, you know? So for me, it was like, when you say yeah, he was like, I'll be honored. I said, now, will he be honored because of who I am? Or is he honored because he can really see me as a parent and he wants me to, you know, evolve when it comes to this?
Well, I definitely wanted you to become a parent because I had experienced you basically as a parent for 18 years of my life up at to that point. And I felt like you'd like deserve the opportunity to have your own, to experience that, to experience the connection that we had on an even deeper level than you and I have it.
And for those of you who don't know, Burrington is the one who gave me the sperm to have my son Tristan. So every time you see me post Tristan, or you see Tristan in, you know, relation to me, is because of him, that I have him. He gave me the sperm, and I artificially inseminated my ex myself at home, which is crazy, because I got it off the internet. And I'm saying to myself, people go pay tens of thousands of dollars to do this.
You did it for free.
At home. With a needleless syringe. You know, I realized that the sperm is too thick to go inside of a regular needle. So I took the needle off to open up the syringe, and then I sucked the sperm back out of the condom, wrapped it up because...
What? Bro, what are you talking about,
they
man?
told me if you let air get to the nut, it's going to kill the sperm. So I didn't let no air get to it, you know, and I got the condom and the needle close to the vagina, but they said that it will be better if the person has generated some
lubrication.
So I had to do some things to get her excited, and I did that. And then as soon as I finished, like, she was like, I was like, oh, it's time.
This is it.
We shot it up.
This is it.
They said put the legs up. Had her legs up for like at least 30 minutes. And I sat back, put my back against her legs while they were up for 30 minutes.
Was she still in the nude?
She was still in the nude, you know? I probably was half nude because all I did was, you know? You know, got it right. And I put her legs up and boom.
Now, who started the idea of having a child? Was that you?
For some reason, Tanika, I can say her name. That's my son's mom name. Tanika was like, if you want to have a child, you better have it now. And for some reason, it resonated with me. Like, what does that mean? If I want to have a child, I need to have it now. She was the only one willing to accept the sperm from someone to have this baby with me. And it's like, I never heard any female talk like this in relations to a baby. So I think that me being the type of person that I was, loving children and wanting to have something to call my own, I fell into that trap. And that's what made me kind of... And then she was so, you know, she was in love with you. You know, BB. I was like, oh, BB. She was like, oh. Like, yeah.
It's people chomping at the bit to get this secret sauce.
I see.
Chomping at the bit. How can I get it?
How can I get the secret sauce? But that secret sauce worked.
It do.
It worked. I didn't think it would.
I'll ask the question of whose idea it was because I was wondering, no offense, Auntie, both at this point, but I was wondering if it was like a here damn kind of situation, or if it was a, thought out, organized plan.
Nothing I ever did under 30 was organized.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Everything was pretty spontaneous. And that's why I gave you a lot of grace.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I give everybody a lot of grace, because nothing
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds okay.
Yeah.
So let's try it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was well thought out to the point where I knew that probably having someone and creating a family, like a child
Mm-hmm.
with two parents
Mm-hmm.
in the same household was
Mm-hmm.
important.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like, let's just have this child because you're like willing to have it.
Yeah.
I don't know who after you will be willing to have it. Your auntie now ain't having no kids. No, she's not. Yeah, she's done.
She done did her
One
time.
and done.
One
and done.
Gotcha.
She didn't even want the one, but she got it. So she's one and done. You see it. And then like, I think for me, I think it's more like I was so spontaneous and I was so like mentally not into myself that I kind of look for other things to fill voids.
Yeah.
And Tristan was one of them things. But he did fill a void.
Mm-hmm.
He filled the void of me understanding that I couldn't be with his mom. Yeah. And he filled the void of understanding that it wasn't about me not being with her because of the type of person she was, but just not being with her because I knew the circumstances that I got with her on weren't going to sustain a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I grew and I understood that.
Yeah.
But she was pregnant and boom, it worked.
It worked.
So people pay $10,000. People pay $10,000 plus to go to a doctor to give them something that I did in the house in Maryland.
We can open up a clinic. $5,000 a pop.
$5,000. What do you think about relationships and how people perceive them? I mean, because when I look at you and Mark, because we all look at relationships from the outside. We all have our opinions, and we don't necessarily know what's good for someone individually.
Yeah.
What's really making you grow? What's really making you evolve and become more of the person that you were when you met them? Like, how do you think how people perceive the relationship impacts the relationship?
Well, I think the way that people perceive my relationship is the way that I have portrayed this relationship to them.
Okay.
And one thing about me is I try to be very good about managing my image personally, his image, and our image together. It's important to me that people see it the way that I want them to see it. But I also think that we have a very honest relationship with each other and with the people that are closest to our relationship, because I don't really care about every Tom, Dick, and Harry that sees our relationship and what they think about it. I don't care. If you're not in the bubble, then it doesn't really matter to me. I definitely perceive relationships differently since since I got serious about the relationship. Because we've been together for 15 years now.
That's a long time. And y'all got married how long into the relationship?
We have been together for 6 years.
Before you got married?
Before we got married. And again, we had been together, we had broken up, got together again, broke up again, lived with each other before we got engaged and before we got married. So we had the time to really get to know each other and really work through the kinks of a relationship. Because I really, really believe that you don't truly, truly know a person until you live with them.
That is facts.
Yeah. Because I think it's easy for somebody to come over, spend some time, plan time.
And then when you know you're going to leave, it's different.
Yeah.
When you know you're going home, it's different.
Yeah.
When you know you got to stay, it's different.
Yeah. So you get to know somebody in a real 24/7, everything about you.
How you are when you take a shit. How you are when do you wipe your ass? Do you leave shit on the toilet? Do you all those things? Yeah.
And it's easy to cover up.
Not do you leave shit on the toilet?
Yeah, but some people do. Some people do. But you really get to know how somebody ticks. You know what I mean? When you live with this person every day, it's harder to hide frustration. It's harder to hide anger. It's harder to hide, you know,
you just can't go in the house and be like, I ain't got to see this person. It's like, I know how your breath smells. Soon as you wake up, I know what it smells like.
Now you know that I only brush my teeth on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not something.
Sometimes Wednesday.
Sometimes Wednesday, but I know I was coming to see you every Tuesday and Thursday. I hit them things Wednesday. With some pace.
You hear me? I hit them with some pace and Sensodyne. Sensodyne is the best.
But I don't know. I think early on being in a relationship was difficult for me.
I mean, you were young, B.
I was young, yeah.
You was young. I mean, I think we don't give ourselves enough grace for that. You know, like we're young. Like, no, it's no handbook. When you're born, nobody gives you a instruction manual will say, hey, do X, Y, Z. You actually depend on other humans who don't have an instruction manual, who do what they feel based on their emotions and who they are. You depend on them to guide you, which always isn't the best guidance.
I needed a Janine.
Yeah, you needed a Janine.
I needed a Janine.
And Janines are hard.
Hard to come by. Yeah.
Janines are hard to come by. I got a Janine now. I got a Janine now.
And you don't often get a second chance with a Janine.
At a Janine. So for me, it's like to have a Janine, someone who's forcing me to live my dreams, to tap into my spirituality, to, you know what I mean, find myself. You know, someone who says, it ain't about me. How do you feel? You know, that's different.
Yeah.
You know, but when I see you and Mark, just to stay on topic, when I see you and Mark, I don't know, like, because I was like there from the beginning, it's like I saw the transition of where you guys were to where you guys are now, you know, and I know one thing for sure. Mark loves the shit out of you, bro.
I love him too. I love him too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mark loves the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I look at your ass and I'll be like, but I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. I gave you captain hats. You know, and those things kind of make us sometimes feel like, you know, oh, okay, someone isn't enough or I can do more. But the one thing I know for sure, Mark loves you, bro. And that's not often. People really love you.
I think that Mark was an excellent choice.
Excellent.
Mark was an
That's
excellent choice.
That's why I sent you to the dance floor.
Yeah.
Mark. You see the wink?
She set you up.
I set you up. I sent them to the dance floor for you.
She wanted me out of her hair, and she found the perfect
bit.
Yeah.
I got you.
And
Mark,
you ate it up.
Mark dress wasn't even as long, and he was just out there dancing, waiting for you to come on out.
Yeah.
And I sent you on out there.
Yeah.
And Mark said, I got him. And I said, and you called me like 2 weeks later, and you was like, you know, I've been hanging out with Mark. Look at you now, married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much to his detriment, but that's okay.
Listen, I know one thing, the way that people perceive relationships don't matter in the relationship if it's genuine. Because at the end of the day, it's about evolving, growing, loyalty, trust, and we don't understand that. If I could trust you in a room full of women, I could trust you in a room full of men. This is the first relationship that I ain't even gonna say allow, but I accept my girlfriend having male friends. I don't care. I really don't. Because she doesn't mind me having female friends. You know, because it's trust.
Yes.
You know? And she has shown me that she loves me enough to not disturb my peace.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. Yeah. So what people perceive, I don't care. What people think, I don't care. Yeah. What my exes think, I don't give a shit. Because I'm happy, you know? Yeah. So I'm proud of myself now and where I've come in. I'm so glad you came to the couch.
I'm glad I came too. And I hope that this journey, this podcast journey, this life journey, this healing journey that you're on brings the healing that you deserve, the healing that you need. You're already an amazing person. Tremendous heart, shirt off your back for people, and I know that. But I think you deserve to feel true, genuine happiness because you've given it to so many people. And a friend of mine said something to me that really has stuck with me, and I think will stick with me for a long time. You cannot fill anybody else's cup if yours is empty.
Yep.
People should get the overflow from your cup. You shouldn't be emptying your cup to fill others, especially if they're not pouring back into you the same way that you pour into them. And there have been a lot of people, even myself sometimes, I have taken from your cup and not put anything back in it. But I think you deserve at this point to have true, genuine, unfiltered happiness. Because if there's anybody that I know that deserves it, it's you.
You know how much that mean to me? Clap, applause, snap. Oh my God. You were the first Maddy experience. You know, Tristan is getting it now, but you was the first Maddy experience. And for me to have you on the first episode is like tremendous because you've seen me through thousands of relationships. You've seen me, although listen, I've seen you grow, but you've seen me grow. You know, and we don't really look at it like when the kids have to watch us evolve as they evolve, and you watch me, you know, and to be at this point where I'm starting to kind of tap into my dreams and my goals, and to have the people that are close to me around and be around, even with my Janine. Just like having you guys around now it's amazing. It's dope. You know, and I love you to death.
I love you back.
You know, you have been an intricate part of my life. You know, and sometimes I do feel a little despair, you know, and it seems like, you know, I don't never want our relationship to be diminished or to be tarnished in any way. Like, I got your back no matter what or who you with.
I know that.
You know that, right? Like, I'm gonna ride for you. You know what I mean? Love it, yes. And this couch is not gonna be the same, and it's gonna stay in flames. You know, and somebody gonna have to put it out after you. I don't know who it's gonna be.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I love that for whoever it is.
But you know, we got some funny people out here. We got some people out here that's entertaining.
Yeah. I'll be watching, so if I feel threatened, I will be back to the couch.
So you can talk about
got some shit to talk about.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Shut it down.
You feel me?
Shut it down.
Well, thank you guys. My house, my couch, first episode, motherfucker!
Let's go.
Who wants to sit on the couch? Only dope things happen on this couch.